Hello and welcome to Magatora 96, and today we're going to talk about High School DxD. Today we continue with discovering the relationship that Issei has with his harem, with this video covering the relationship with the girls that had or still have close tie to the church and heaven. Because of that, they are also called the church trio. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning, as I'll be spoiling a lot of things in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would highly recommend that you go and read the light novel, as it is an enjoyable read. For everyone else, let's start with Asia. Issei is very protective of Asia ever since he met her, pitying the girl's suffering and was greatly saddened when she was killed by Renare. He views Asia as a little sister that he needs to protect and is willing to fight anyone that tries to hurt her, such as Renare, Fried and Diodora. In fact, when Asia was supposedly killed by Shalba, the negative emotions of losing Asia made Issei enter the Jugonatsu drive and brutally mutilate him, nearly killing him. At one point, Akeno observed that Issei's feelings for Asia might be second only for his love for Rias. Since Issei is her first friend and the first person she was ever fallen in love with, Asia is very determined to win his affection. If another girl acts seductive towards him, she will often jump in, declaring that she will not lose. As she is well aware of his perverted tendencies, she will sometimes dress in revealing clothing to impress him. She also does not mind if Issei sees her naked, and has stated that she does not mind if Issei gropes her as long as he asks beforehand. He often has lecherous thoughts about her, but tries to block them, believing that he must protect her from everyone, including himself, and tries to think of her as a younger sister. Asia first met Issei shortly after he was reincarnated into a devil, viewing him as a kind-hearted person. After Renare extracted Asia's sacred gear out of her body, Asia in her final moments as a human thanked Issei for being her first friend, devastating Issei until Rias reincarnated Asia into a devil. She has strong feelings towards him and wishes to stay together with him forever. Whenever Issei thinks of anything perverted or behaves in a lecherous manner towards another girl, she would often get teary-eyed and pull him away from her. Though she realizes that Issei is in love with Rias, she doesn't give up on her desire to be with him. At the end of volume 6 in the light novel, Asia kisses Issei, causing him to see her more as a woman than his younger sister. After that event, she became more bold and daring in their relationship, as it is implied that she gives him a good morning kiss almost every morning. She loves him greatly, as she became tearfully happy when their love prediction was favorable and declared that she wants to bear his child. She became heartbroken and devastated when she thought that Issei had died, spending most of her time crying and planning to commit suicide to be with him, though she knew Issei would be upset if she did so, confused for not knowing what to do. When she learned that his spirit is alive, she cried loudly out of relief, joy and regained hope, embracing him when he returned. Asia desires to stay with Issei forever, even if it means becoming one of his spirits, which happens in volume 22 when she became his official bishop. In volume 23, Issei proposed to Asia, promising to make her happy and be by her side for eternity. Asia, filled with tears of joy, accepted Issei's proposal, making her his fifth bride. In volume 25, while celebrating at a Hyoudou residence following the defeat of Vidar, the girls Asia, Zenovia, Irina, Akeno, Kuroka, Koneko, Rosvaise and Rias tell Issei to show his love for them, which he does, and tells them that every of them is his bride. This statement reveals that Issei is now planning to marry all 8 of them. In True Volume 2, during the rating game match, Asia showcased her bravery and devotion to Issei as his servant by willingly facing Chrome Crotch in battle despite knowing she had no chance of victory, in order to make Issei win the match by preserving his stamina for his confrontation with Rias. Even after Fafnir was defeated, she kept fighting, stating that as the servant and future wife of the Red Dragon Emperor Issei, she would keep fighting until the end, which impressed Chrome Crotch. Moving on to Irina. Irina and Issei have been friends since childhood and reunited in volume 3. Upon the reunion, Issei and Irina's relationship became slightly strained due to being on opposite sides, and Issei challenged Irina to a duel after she and Zenovia mocked Asia, in which Irina defeated Issei. They later agreed to work together and find the Excalibur fragments, in which Issei showed genuine care for Irina after finding her injured after her fight with Fried. It wasn't until after Irina had reincarnated into an angel and attended Co-Academy that the two friends finally reconciled. In Volume 9, she was incited to mate with Issei by Zenovia in order to help strengthen Heaven's forces, nearly turning into a fallen angel in the process after Issei accidentally landed his face on her breast and groped them, causing her to have impure thoughts. The next day, she was so embarrassed that she blushed whenever she and Issei looked at each other. He was surprised to see her because as kids he thought she was a boy. She had a crush on Issei since they were little, but was shocked to see that he had become a devil and a pervert. Nonetheless, she kept her feelings for him. She wants to make love to Issei and have his children, like Zenovia, to apparently strengthen Heaven's forces out of influence of Zenovia's naivety. She loves Issei very much, but had trouble expressing it like the other girls because if she thinks or does something impure, she will become a fallen angel. In Volume 16, it is revealed that Irina is working to find a way for her to make love with a devil without falling. In Volume 18, it is revealed that Mikhail has crafted a special room that is located in a different dimension that will allow her to copulate with Issei without fear of falling, much to Irina's embarrassment. Irina and Issei spent most time together in the special room in which they reflect on their childhood, and they became quite intimate before being interrupted by the other girls. Later on in the volume, Issei states that no matter what, Irina is his childhood friend and is someone precious to him, much to Irina's happiness. At the end of the volume, Irina kisses Issei in the snow. It is also revealed that she was Issei's first kiss when they were children. In Volume 19, she started to become more bold in building her relationship with Issei, such as sneaking in the doorknob that opens the special room in places he goes to, learning to cook for him, hugging onto him, sneaking into his bed at night, bathing with him and calling him darling. She became slightly less concerned with falling in order to be with Issei, even offering to have sex with him. In Volume 23, during the match, Irina made a proposal to Issei, which he accepted. Happy with his response and becoming engaged to him, Irina gained a massive power boost using the holy aura of Hecatoler to send angels flying left and right. She wishes to have 2 children with Issei, 1 boy and 1 girl. Moving on to Zenovia. Zenovia and Issei met in Volume 3 and did not care much for each other. Issei initially disliked her as she called Asia a witch and wanted to kill her, but after the events of Volume 3, Zenovia apologized wholeheartedly and became a devil after learning of God's death. She then decided that she wants to have strong children and chose Issei to be her mate. She is completely oblivious to sexual situations due to her being raised in the church and tries to have sex anywhere with Issei, even going as far as to bring condoms to school so they could practice. She wants his genes as the Red Dragon Emperor since she wishes to give birth to strong children as a way of making up time she feels she lost as a woman while in the service of God, rather than out of any romantic feelings she has for him. That changes after she began to fall in love with Issei when he expressed his opinions to Mikhail to provide conventions for her and Asia to be able to pray to God without experiencing the pain that came along with it. As the series progresses, it is shown that Zenovia has developed genuine romantic feelings for Issei due to his determination to protect his comrades even if he gets injured by doing so. She also emanates a scary aura whenever other girls are getting closer to him. Zenovia has displayed a concern that the path to being with Issei is becoming farther as other girls get closer, causing her to be more aggressive in seducing him, shown in Volume 16. Despite having difficulties understanding her personality, Issei is willing to protect her just as much as the other girls. Like Asia, she also wants to join his spirit once he became a high-class devil, which happens in Volume 22, when she officially became his first knight. In Volume 19, Zenovia kisses Issei twice, once in Kyoto after making her wish and again in Hyoudou household underground pool. After Zenovia kisses Issei for the second time, she thanks him for the lifestyle she is currently enjoying, which was only possible due to Issei, resulting in them getting closer. In volume 23, Zenovia made a proposal to him to make her his bride, which Issei accepts. Happy with his response and getting engaged to him, Zenovia gained a massive power boost. During the match, Zenovia wished to have 5 children with Issei, 3 boys and 2 girls. In volume 25, while celebrating at the Hyoudou residence following the defeat of Vidar, the girls Asia, Zenovia, Irina, Akeno, Kuroka, Uneko, Rosvaisa and Trias tell Issei to show his love for them, which he does, and tells them that every one of them is his bride. This statement reveals that Issei is now planning to marry all 8 of them. With this, I covered everything that I wanted to cover on Issei's relationship with the church trio. And that'll be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, or subscribe to the channel for more manga reviews and One Piece content. And until next time, take care.